Sup y'all, it's Risa with another speed build. So this time I am building a house for my Newcrest Family Tree challenge that I've been streaming for my founder, Bonnie. She has the mansion baron aspiration, so she needed a bigger house than what I was giving her. I always start things out in a micro home because it really helps, especially with challenges like this, where you need to marry someone pretty quickly. So I always start with a micro home just so I can make all of that go faster. That's my little cheat. But if you guys hear cats, by the way, it's because my kitten is just talking up a storm right now. Every single time she moves, she's making some kind of cute noise. So if you guys hear that, just know that's Nancy Mew saying hi. But as I was saying, I always use a micro home. So I pushed out the boat this time, and now that she has a wife and she's pregnant, I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I ended up first off, I cut out a huge, 10-minute chunk of me just trying to find a door I liked for the front door. So that was fun. I am using some really weird stuff on the walls and stuff like that because I am trying to go, one of the parts of my challenge, one of the parts of the Newcrest Family Tree challenge is that before I can move to a new lot, I have to get the eco footprint for this lot to be green. So I am specifically using things that aren't going to be, whatchamacallit. It's not going to be an industrial footprint. It'll be a green footprint is what I'm trying to do. So I end up using slightly more expensive things, but that's okay because when she married Lilith Pleasant, she brought in cash. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this was built off of one of those real life floor plans that you can find on houseplans.com, I think it's called. So I went with one because my founder, Bonnie, she likes suburban contempo, and I was like, I don't know what to do with that. So I just kind of looked around for things that I thought might be right for that style, and I think it ends up being okay. I honestly think it's pretty cute. I did try 3 different times and I had to restart it. So this is what we have right now. And I did leave in a garage because I thought that was a great place to have Lilith is athletic and everything and she likes fitness. So I figured I would give her a place where she can work out, and it's also a good place to leave a desk with a computer for Bonnie because she is an art critic, so she needs to be needs to have a place where she can write her columns and stuff like that. So I figured that was good. Give me one sec. Ma'am. My kitten is trying to dig into the bed. Good for her. I'm leaving that in just so you guys can know that Nancy View. Come on. If you guys would like to see Nancy Mew, you can join the Discord for my main channel that I stream on Twitch, Krollmeister Sisters. There's a link in the description. There's also a link in the description for the rules to my challenge, in case you were actually wanting to do it. Which, again, if you join the Discord, we have an entire channel to talk about this challenge. And it is really fun to hear everyone else's stories about what happens in their challenge and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. I really love hearing what everyone else is doing with theirs. I still have not fully finished mine because every time I get further, I end up getting a save corrupted or something like that. So that's not great. But I'm really hoping this one I can do. I can fill up the entirety of Newcrest with this family. I believe in myself. Also, it helps that I'm doing it on short lifespan because it'll keep my attention better. Because as someone with ADHD, doing long challenges can be very hard for me. Which is part of why I created my own challenge. Because it means I can do whatever I really want. Also, because it's my challenge. I'm like, yeah, mods are okay. I don't care. I'm not the cops. You can mod all you want. You know? I use MCCC. What I'm suddenly forgetting what the M stands for. But it's, control. MC Command Center. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, what am I trying to think of? But I use MC Command Center, and I love it because I can fix things that are going wrong. I also use UI cheats, which is a very important one for me because it helps me with things like fears and stuff. I oftentimes in my personal gameplay, I just get rid of them because, especially if I'm playing a scenario, like this is the one that gets me constantly. I am playing like the super rich supervillain scenario, right? They have to be in the supervillain career. They have to be doing that for the scenario. But then my Sims will constantly be like, well, what? Feels like this is a dead-end job. And I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, please go to work. And it'll be like, I'll try like 3 times for them to regain their passion and it still won't work. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care anymore. Let me just, click, get rid of that. But I'm back to the build. I still didn't put, she needs 15 pieces of art for her, whatchamacallit? For her whatchamacallit, for her aspiration. She has to have 15 pieces of art, and I did not do that. I gave her 6, because I figured as it goes along, I'll find good places to put art. Also, there are 2 empty bedrooms. That's because I am trying to have twins. I'm really trying to have twins for this family because that makes things go by quicker. So you don't have to deal with pregnancy and toddlers and stuff twice. You can just do it all in one go. The reason I want them to have 2 children is because for every generation, you can only have 2 new lots. So to fill it all up faster, you want to have 2 children, so that you can finish the challenge faster. And I'm all about speedrunning things. Just, little thing about me is I try to do things as quickly as possible so I can still have the attention span to finish it. That's me. So doing twins really helps. Because then you can just deal with childhood and toddlerhood and stuff once. And then I generally just go for whichever child has the best traits, because I randomize the traits. So whichever child has the best traits is the one who becomes the heir, which can change. It means that you can be like, have a teenager and be like, okay, now this one's going to be the heir. I like their 2 traits. And then when they grow up to be a young adult, it gets like hates children or something. And you're like, oh my God. Ugh, really? So then you have to have another child or something. Which I have done in this challenge before. On my own. I've been like, okay, you know what? Whatever. We'll just have another child now. One of the children can go move to the city into an apartment. They can do that. What's great is in this generation, they're super rich, so they will be able to actually, whichever child moves out, can move out with a good chunk of cash. And I really enjoy, what I often will do is, whatchamacallit? No idea what I was saying. I got distracted. That's okay. It happens. So I'm getting to the end of the build, though. I'm just gonna keep going. I'm getting to the end of the build. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave it a big old thumbs up and a comment. Just tell the algorithm that you like me, so it'll show up more. Which also, you can say mean things to me, because that also, it does not matter. Whichever one you do, it just tells the algorithm that I'm a person to watch out for. If you guys are interested in this challenge, as I said, the rules are going to be in the description below. You can also catch me streaming. I am streaming on this channel during the day, a couple times a week, just because it keeps me sane to have something to do. So if you want to watch this live, make sure you tune in, put those alerts on notifications on so that you get notified when I go live. Thank you guys so much for watching, and peace out, y'all.